creative ability we've been talking about since. We need to show it.
Oh,
painting.
Paintings?
Yeah.
Well, I try. I try.
You
You know,
try.
because she keeps on saying paintings. Let me tell you the truth. I'm more of a pencil artist. I say
Okay.
pencil artist because, well, that's where my strength lies. But I'm going into painting also. So yeah, I do have a couple of paintings, but I have more pencil drawings. My passion, I love the shading with the pencil and all that. Right from childhood, I've always loved that. But then, like I said, I'm going into the paintings as well. So where the
There was some
the
other
papers.
outside.
So you were gonna show the paintings first, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Aww.
This one is Sunset. My sunset called Sunset. Come on, let's sign this one. Okay, let me just do it like this. Let me just do it like this.
See,
My
can you see this?
sunset painting. You know, like I said, what I just try to do. Like I said, if you have a passion for something, you're determined to get there, you do it. I go online. I go to YouTube
Yeah, you signed it.
for tutorials, so to speak. If I'm not sure about how to achieve something, I go to YouTube. I Google it and go to YouTube. Many of us, we don't realize how easy everything is within our reach when we want to achieve something. I have only used YouTube to thank for what I've accomplished within the last 1 year in terms of my drawings and paintings. So yeah, this was a sunset. After going online, how to draw sunsets. And then I was able to try and apply. This was the first one I did.
What was your state of mind when you were doing this? Like, what were you thinking? What
Yeah.
occurred to you?
I've always liked seeing paintings and pictures that show serenity. Waterfalls, nature, gardens. I've
Calming.
always loved, yes. And these are the things I really would love to paint more than anything else. In painting, this is what I want to be able to express. You know, so yeah, so that is what happens. It's like you see the water, the waves, the sunset, lights on the reflecting on the water, calm waters, you know. That I love, and that for me is very calming, has a calming effect on me when I see it. So there it is.
Please, when are we going to put this in a frame or something?
I don't know. I will try. I don't know. Soon, I hope. Now this one just took me back to my old days, school days, where they used to try to get us to paint stuff, and you know.
Like you're looking at the person on somebody
Yes.
pedestal and say everybody should paint from their own perspective.
Exactly. So which is what I kind of tried to do here. And you, like I said, ever since I saw it in the brand, let me try and remember. Is it the eggplant?
Oh, okay. Okay, that's why it has the purple.
Yes, because initially, Toby, let me not lie, it was supposed to be purple avocado. But when I started doing it, and people said, okay, yeah, this eggplant. I said, yeah, it is. It is an eggplant. But let me tell you the truth, it's supposed to be a purple avocado.
So, but this one succeeded in being an avocado.
Which one?
This one.
You see yourself?
What's that?
Mango ni. Because half of it is inside the. Half of it is inside
mango.
the. Take time.
Oh, sorry, not vex now.
So anyway, of course, well, at least you can identify those, hopefully.
Yeah, I know.
Elenko. Aha. Because that was the one I was like,
right?
yeah, that's when I enjoyed doing them. I said, my first agbalumo
My favorite
painting.
fruit, watermelon.
Watermelon. And this one, like they tell us in the stores, pineapple. Pineapple, yeah. So, like I said, ever since I saw in the brand shading all this, I just have to do pineapple.
Yes,
So.
to do this. This is so lovely.
So this is my fruit basket, so to
Okay,
speak.
nice.
Okay, and then my third painting. My third painting is on the first page here.
Oh, okay. This I
Yeah.
absolutely love this.
I was trying
The
to
picture
capture.
did not do justice.
Are you serious?
Yes, Uche, please can you afterwards you please snap this and we'll send a picture to her. Like it's more beautiful here.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is my own interpretation of Idonre Hills. Shout out to DJ Aderogba. Dude, what's up?
Oh.
Yeah, he
I know him on Twitter.
he's good with photography and all that.
Oh. That's a
My
good hype.
guy, bro. Yeah. Yeah, because when I saw I loved his pictures because he went to Idonre Hills and took pictures, and I went through all the photography, and it was like, oh,
You were there.
Yeah. And even though in reality I knew I wasn't there, I wanted to go there. he really captured it in such a way that the place really looked like a tourist attraction. I was like, gosh, I live in this same country and I've never been there. What a disgrace, you know. It was like, I should be here.
I feel bad to know that you're saying this.
You know, and I saw it and I was like, gosh, I would love to paint this. You know, so
this is so nice.
I told him, I said, I want to paint one of your
pictures.
I said, permission to paint one of your pictures. He said, permission, okay. You know, so that was that. But like I said, my strengths come in the drawings, in the pencil drawing, which is where my first picture, you know, when I think of how far I've come, because this was the first time in school, in secondary school, I completely sucked with figure drawing. That's what, when we draw human beings.
It's called figure. Oh, okay. It's not me, but
this is Rachel. Rachel, what's Rachel's surname now? Rachel Owenu, Mrs. Owenu, Mama Wilson. She's my Facebook friend too, but
okay.
she's not my, because I went to her wedding. We met at her wedding for the first time, but you know, I just drew her. She put her picture. She said, "Oh, draw me," and I was like, "Man, I don't know how to draw
people,
human faces and all that. It's not one of my strengths." But I've been drawing vegetables since now. I was drawing carrot, atarudu, tatashi, and all these things. And I'm saying I should draw your face. I was like, where do I start? So I just thought to myself that it's a challenge. You know, let me try. So I went online for my tutorials. And I said, okay, let me try. So unfortunately, she was my guinea pig. Unfortunately, she was my guinea pig. But I was encouraged after I did this, and I thought, okay, I can continue. To me, it looks like her only slightly. To me,
but the picture in itself looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the detail.
That is something I'm very, very particular about, that I decided that I was going to do no matter what. I like paying attention to detail a lot, you know, like with her, even with
necklace.
her, and stuff like that, you know. So
and the hair, the roots of the hair.
Yes.
Wow.
So I was so with that. After that, you know, I got encouraged, and you know, if I put it up, that's actually what happens. So I have to thank my Facebook friends and people, because that's what lets me know if I'm getting there, or if I'm making progress, or if I'm doing a good job. I get criticisms which I welcome wholeheartedly, as in, oh, you should do this, the nose is too long, or this, you know, I like that. So it helped me a lot, a great deal. You know, and this, I'd never drawn an animal before like this. I'm Leo, so of course I was very biased. I think the lion is a very beautiful creature.
I think so.
Very majestic, very, very,
especially the male lion.
Exactly. So with the mane and all that, so
it's like a crown.
Exactly. So I just thought, why not? And you know, the first time I did this one, and out of all the pictures I've been putting up Instagram, I now put this on Instagram, and that was when I had, for the first time, I had foreign artists following me. They started following me and liking my posts. So I was like,
community.
Okay, you know, and anytime somebody like that follows me, I'll go to that person's page
and check
to see what the level of that person. And when I see the kind of things that those people are doing, and I was like, somebody that draws like this is liking my picture, or is now following me on Instagram because of something I did. I was like, okay, it's like I may be onto something here. It's like, okay, it's like I'm getting better. So I got even more encouraged, you know. So I have my little community of artists now that, you know, we follow each other, foreign artists following each other on.
There was a day someone asked why I liked Kenny Rogers so much. I said part of, besides his music, was the fact that he actually has mane like a lion, and that it was cute on him.
Really? This, I would, like I said, I was starting out. I wanted to just portray culture, our culture and stuff like that, and things that when you look at it, you will know that this is African or even Nigerian, especially Nigerian. You know, so of course this is the late Emir of Kano, Alhaji Ado Bayero. It was slightly younger than, you know, in his slightly younger days. That new sounds fun. Make a silencer. Where am I? Because we will not allow somebody to hear what.
Okay. So
I also realized that I think it's I wanted to do something different. I wanted to, like I said, in line with culture, I wanted to do something totally different. And I did think about the Festac mask.
Yeah.
And I went online to look for those masks. And I also saw that somebody had painted a picture of this same mask. And I saw one or two other paintings of it. And I thought, if I was going to do this mask, what would I do differently? Because that would make it stand out and not just another drawing or painting or whatever, or another portrayal. So I just thought, why not make it wink?
Yes. That's the part I've been waiting for. This mask, I need you to see that this mask is actually winking. That's why I moved
It's a funky mask.
the device close.
So I had to give it a difference. Okay, so how would it look if it was winking? So I had to get the mask first, you know, and then know that if it's gonna wink, the shape of the mouth would change a bit. And you know, I had to like work on this side of the face, and also still bear in mind that it was a piece of wood, you know. So that was quite challenging for me. I think this mask took me about 2 weeks, you know, because normally like that lion took me 4 hours, you know. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But
Look
this
at
one
the detail.
was very challenging for me. Yeah, and I was determined. I was scared at first when I saw all the detail, but I knew that I was gonna do it. I had to do it. And the thing about, if you want to be an artist, you have to be very, very patient. You have to be very patient. So that's one of the things I realized I had to do. If I feel I'm at a log jam or crossroads or something, just put it away, go back, go and sleep on it. You can come back a couple of days later or even the following day and then continue from there. So that's what happened to me with this, especially these things up here. And I had to get it precisely. Ah, man.
And they also have eyes.
Yeah, those things were weird, man.
Wow.
But and all the little details on that. So this is my winking Festac mask.
Wow.
Yeah, so for me, it's one of my favorites.
I love it
of
too.
all the challenges that I went through, and then making it wink again, you know. So
Aww.
this one I dedicated to Chibok girls.
Yeah, you posted it.
Yeah. Because what happened was that the first time I saw this image, in fact, it wasn't I saw it on TV. I saw the woman trying to back the child when they met, the reunion, when they finally met with them after the rescue. She was like, oh, my child, come, and she tried to back her, and they were both crying, you know. I thought that was very moving. I was like, hey, yeah, you know, that kind of thing. So I knew that because of that, I knew I would see it online. So I went to look for it. I specifically went out to look for it, and I drew it. I wanted to draw it. So when I drew it, after I finished drawing it, I just thought to myself that these ones, it's a happy reunion for them. But there are still others that are still in captivity, and they're still there. So that was how I was able to, I captured, you know, there's a popular picture that you see that those stupid people, the Boko Haram people, they took to show us that these are your hair. This is what they all look like. Just there in their black hoods and what have you. So I just thought to put it there that even though these people have, this one has been rescued, there's a happy reunion with her mom and all that, and with her family members. These ones are still where they are, and we shouldn't forget about them.